Welcome back. This is lesson 2 in this section of this training. And in this lesson, I'll show you how to set your page orientation. To access this feature, it's best and most efficient to have your preview button on your quick access toolbar. Just as I stated earlier, you can go back to the section 1 part of this training and view the lesson under quick access toolbar to know how you can place your preview button and your print button on your quick access toolbar. So for subsequent lesson, I'll be accessing the print preview using the quick access toolbar button. Right. So click on it. We are here, and by default it's on the portrait format. You can see the page orientation, it's a portrait orientation, but notice that there is a column that is not here. When I click on the next page, you'll see that the column status is on page 2 because it's on portrait format. The portrait format allows for more rows, but if I'm to ensure that this column gets into page 1, I'll have to place it in the landscape format. So I'll change the orientation from portrait orientation to landscape orientation. So you just click on the drop down and select landscape. Good. Now you see that I have all the columns in a page. So one thing you need to understand is this. For you to have all your rows, to have more rows in your page, you use the portrait. And for you to have more columns in your page, you use the landscape orientation, right? So you see that the orientation has changed to landscape. If I want to exit from this preview, let me show you the other way in which you can change the orientation of your page. I'll just click on any tab. You can use the escape button, but you can click on any tab. So I'll click on any tab and you're back, right? So the other method is to go to your page layout. Click on the page layout tab. Under the page setup, you will see the orientation option and a drop down. Click on the drop down. You see we have presently is on landscape. It's showing that it's selected. That is on just as we just changed it from portrait to landscape. You see that it's on landscape. If you want to change it to portrait, you just select portrait. And when you click on print preview, it will go back to portrait. Are you seeing that? So I'll go back and I'll click on page layout once again. Click on the orientation drop down and click on landscape. And when you click on print preview on your quick access toolbar, it's on landscape, right? So I'll use the escape to get out from here. So that's how you can change out, set the page orientation of your page when printing out. So this brings us to the end of this lesson. I'll see you in the next.